Well, hello there. You found me. Are you that individual who wants to join the United States military, regardless of the branch, but do not know exactly where to start from? Yeah? Then it's a good thing you found me today, because today I am going to address all your needs and concerns that you may have with regards to successfully joining the United States military, in this case, the Army specifically. Stay tuned and don't go nowhere.
So we need to move like water, 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 water.
In order for you to be able to join the United States Army, there are 4 eligibility requirements I have put together that you have to meet in order for you to be able to join successfully. These requirements are people specific, okay? What I need you to take notice of is you might not have to meet all these 4 categories, okay? So make sure you are paying close attention to all these categories so you know what to meet or not. My 4 categories are: 1 is geographical, 2 is educational, 3 is medical, and 4 is civil or federal. Let's get into the video and you understand why I have categorized these requirements. So the first thing you would need, or the first category you need to fall under in order for you to be able to join the United States military. When I say the United States military, I am talking about all branches, okay? But for the sake of this video and for the sake of me, who is in the United States Army, obviously, let's stick with the United States Army, okay? So the first requirement on our list today in order for one to be able to join the US military is to be in the US. Obviously, you have to be in the US, speak, read, or write English fluently in order for you to be able to join the United States Army. Now, I understand that some countries are allowing people join their armed forces via an online portal or through the internet. That is fine. It is not the same case for the United States military. In order for you to be able to join the United States military, you have to be present in the US and be able to speak, write, and read the English language fluently. The second requirement is for you to have a green card, which is also called the permanent residence card, or be a United States citizen. So this is either or. You can either be a United States citizen or you have to have a United States permanent residence card, which is also known as the green card. So most people might or might not know there are different categories of visas that you can come into the United States with. However, the only 2 statuses the United States military is requiring is for you to have either the permanent residence card or the United States citizenship status. So if you're a student with an F1 visa, if you're a fiancé or a fiancé under a J1 or a J category visa, or any other visa category apart from the green card visa category or a United States citizenship status, you cannot join the United States military. So please do not let anyone lie to you, or don't fall for no scams. Do not pay any money to anyone promising you that they will be able to assist you join the United States Army under these categories of visas, apart from the 2 that we have listed in this video. This information is current as of today. At the time I'm recording this video, it might change in the future, but for now, this is the requirement. So take note of that. The next requirement is for you to have at least a high school diploma or a GED. Now, this is the fun part. So you don't have to necessarily have a high school diploma or a GED from the US only. International or foreign GEDs and high school diplomas can be accepted if the diploma or the GED can be transferred or translated into the United States grading system. Yes, it is possible. Now, when I say at least a high school diploma or a GED, I mean you can have more than a high school diploma or a GED. So if you have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or even more, you could still be able to join the United States Army. There are countless evaluation companies that will be able to transfer or translate your foreign or international diploma into the United States grading system as long as it is in English. So even if your diploma or your GED is in any other language, right? For example, your GED or your diploma might be in Spanish, French, or any language, right? No problem at all. Translate that diploma or GED into English and then find you one of the credible evaluation companies. Example, I had to use WES for mine when I was joining the military in 2018. So WES, for example, example, right, and any other credible evaluation companies, right, will be able to transfer your degree from your country into the United States grading system. How cool is that? So do not let this stop you, or do not let this scare you, because it is very possible with your foreign or international diploma or degree. The next requirement is, ask yourself, do I fall in the age range of 17 to 42? If the answer is yes, what are you waiting for? This is self-explanatory, right? I don't need to explain further. So ask yourself, do I fall in the category of age 17 to 42? And if the answer is yes, you are very eligible and you are welcome to join our great family. If you check the boxes for all what we have discussed up until now, well, congratulations, you are halfway there. The next thing for you to do is for you to find a recruiter in your local area. Very simple. Just go on Google or Google Maps or Apple Maps or whatever maps you use on your phone. Type in US Army local recruiter near me. This search is going to pull up a countless list of recruiters around you and your local area, where you will be able to find contact information for these recruiting stations in order for you to reach out to them and let them know your plans of wanting to join the United States military. These recruiters are there for you, so please don't be scared to ask them any questions you have in your mind regarding wanting to join the military. They are there to assist, they are there to help, so of course, reach out. Now, the next thing is for you to start preparing yourself to take the ASVAB, which is also called the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. What is the ASVAB? The ASVAB is a standardized test used by the United States military to test an individual potential, which aids or assists the job or MOS placement process. In the military, we call our jobs MOSs, right? So MOS, which is the military occupational specialty, is the job you are going to be doing in the military. So the ASVAB kind of tests your potential in order for the military to determine what job is going to best suit your potential or ability. So take the ASVAB as, in other words, your job interview in the military world. Okay, that makes more sense. So yes, that is the reason why we take this test, so you can be placed in the job that fits your potential. We are getting to the end of the list. Okay, at this step, if you pass the ASVAB, congratulations. If you did not, don't worry, you have 2 more chances. So go study and try again. So to the people who pass the ASVAB test, the next step is be ready to take some series of medical and physical tests. Okay, here, self-explanatory. This is to determine that you are medically and physically fit in order for you to be able to join the military. This is where we find out you don't have any underlying illness, you don't have any medical condition, you don't have, you know how it is, you don't have any concerning medical or physical concern that could stop you from performing your daily duties in the military. So self-explanatory, we all do it for most of the jobs out there, so this is kind of familiar with a lot of us. So the last but not the least point, we're getting to the end of the line. The last but not the least requirement is make sure you submit all information about yourself to the best of your knowledge. Okay, this aids in a very faster and a smooth background check. Obviously, we are going to check your background before you can join the military for, civil and federal checks, all of that, the good stuff, Make sure you give them the right and correct information to the best of your knowledge so you don't find yourself wanting along the line. Now, remember at the beginning of the video, I said these requirements will fall under 4 major categories, which were geographical. That was the first thing we mentioned, which is for you to be present in the US with a green card or a US citizenship status. The second category was educational, which is for you to have at least a high school diploma or a GED. I could have thrown some admin category in there, but you get it, which is the age requirements and all of that. So the age requirements might fall under admin. The medical requirements, which is for you to take series of physical and medical tests and all of that, and the civil / or federal, which is for you to submit all information about you to the best of your knowledge. So yes, in summary, this is all you will need in order for you to be able to join the United States military, precisely the US Army in this case. This video was highly inspired by my TikTok community, especially my African TikTok community, so I can't do this video without mentioning them. So my TikTok community, everyone on there, I love you guys so much. Keep supporting your girl. That being said, guys, this brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did in recording, make sure you leave me the like, the comment, the subscription, okay? This tells me that what I am doing is not in vain. What I am doing is loved by many and more. So I can keep doing this and bring us more information. Join the fam. Okay, remember, I love you, but whomever you worship loves you more. I'll see you very soon on our next one. That being said, be great. Mwah.
Water, water, water.